bestows a goodness to all of its objects. In what way? It's a completely open, free goodness to which anyone can participate to the degree that they are capable of. It rests upon us to enter. It's always there. Now, there are basically 5 images of goodness, and we can explore them when we look at a dream. But that means that there is this goodness. That means there's a kind of higher kind of reality that functions. And it has a power because it bestows. If it bestows, therefore there must be an agent, some kind of activity. Therefore, pronoia, or providence, is a goodness that has an attendant power. And since it's able to do that, it presupposes an extremely high level of knowledge in order to achieve that. So these are the 3 primary ideas behind the functioning of providence: goodness, power, and knowledge. What is it? To the degree to which we can access it, it's to that degree it's available to us. Now, all we need is one more idea. The limit of our vision is the boundary of the soul. Of our soul's vision. Right? The limit of our vision is the boundary of our soul. The soul's vision is restricted, limited by its own imposed belief structures. So the limit of our vision, you see, here's our vision. Right. It's limited. It's limited. It's a boundary. It's a boundary. You can draw a line around it. It's a boundary, and it's restricted and limited by our own belief structures. So these are beliefs. False beliefs about the nature of the self and reality. Now, everyone has a constellation of these ideas that move about. It's dynamic. It's a dynamic system. And there is always, and this is kind of remarkable about the nature of man, there's always a possible opening where we can reach out. And it's that reaching out for what we think is our good that challenges these beliefs. It challenges these beliefs because they're false beliefs about the nature of the self and reality. To the degree then that you pursue your own goodness, to that very degree, some of these ideas then will become dramatically clear, powerful, challenging. And to the degree, therefore, that you can deal with that good you're seeking and at the same time look at that restricting belief, to that very degree, that's the struggle. But to the degree that you're able to overcome this or see through it, if you're able to see through it and gain that good, the good that you gain is providence, is a goodness.
providence then?
Well, providence is an activity that bestows goodness. It's prior to intelligence. It's prior to intelligence. It is always there. It's available to us.
And we access it.
And we access it. Now, I can either talk in general for a while, or we can have a dream and push it. And therefore, if anyone would like to, if you have a dream, let's see if we can see that in what we're doing. All right? Do you have it printed? May I have it? Want to read it aloud?
I have one part of it was taped, and then the recollection of the tape. Recollection was later.
Let me dump this. No, I'll put it on this.
You want to read it?
Let me get another marker.
Okay. Another marker?
No, here it is. Okay, go ahead. Loud?
I was, the dream tape said, I was joking around
Pardon
with
me, could you do it again?
the tape, the transcription from the tape
Yeah.
was, I was joking around with some black lady about going to the bathroom.
About going to the bathroom.
And I don't know how we ended up on the ocean. Okay?
I don't know how
We ended up on the ocean
it doesn't matter.
in a boat or a raft.
Okay, good, thank you.
But what just briefly, what I recall, do you want me to recall what I recall about the bathroom scene?
Why don't you just read the dream first?
Okay, from the
and then-
tape, okay. And we kept getting hit by these waves. Sometimes big ones. And somebody said, hey, who said we weren't in a storm? Anyway, it didn't seem that it was too bad. Only there was one.
I didn't understand. Who said we weren't in a storm? Then what happened?
Any way, it didn't seem that it was too bad.
Is that the same comment?
No, my comment to myself. It didn't seem like the waves and the situation was too bad.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Only there was one wave. We were sliding down. The raft was going down this wave, front of the face of the wave.
Hmm.
And I was hanging on to these guys, like I was hanging on to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that this was a big wave. It was huge. And I said, I think we are just a little bit too out in front of the curve of the wave. And then finally, this kind of huge guy, it wasn't actually a form of a person, but it was bigger than life in the sense of bigger than a human being.